is charged. But I'm fully vaccinated. I'm waiting to get my booster shot. If you're not vaccinated, please go out and get vaccinated. So show some love during Valentine's is an initiative that the Kenya Blood Bank does together with the donors like Asha here, who is the top donor for blood, woman donor for blood in Kenya. 69 times? 70 times today.
No, 24th of January.
24th of January was her 70th time. She's not even 70. My goodness, she's young.
No, I did my 70th.
Your 70th, yeah, I know, but it's not like she's doing it. You're doing it twice, sometimes a year, right?
Right.
So twice or thrice a year. It depends on your hemoglobin level. It depends on your health as well. We don't want you to donate blood and compromise your health. So as Mama County, every year I join the Kenya Red Cross and all the partners. And we have Luki here, who's the CEO, and she's going to be explaining to you more about the organization, the challenges we've had on the law. We know that we've had challenges. We know that we've had complaints about blood being sold, but there's an attempt by the Ministry of Health to actually streamline the entire process of blood from vein to vein. I love that expression, from vein to vein. Chef Kut educated me this morning. But here I can see so many Kenyans here who are donating blood, and it's amazing that you've all come out. We need about 1 million pints of blood a year. We don't even hit 300,000 pints of blood. And what does this mean to a woman who's giving birth and needs blood? Death. So children lose their mothers at birth because there's not enough blood in our blood banks. We can't have, what's that terminology, there's that terminology of we donate when we have an emergency.
Yes,
what is it?
Relative donor.
No.
We are talking about solidarity, family replacement.
Yes.
What we want to
You know, every now and then I get somebody who calls me and tells me my family member is in hospital, we need blood group O, blood group A. So that is when we have an emergency or when we have a disaster, people come out. But we need to find a system of donating blood. Maybe make that your birthday. Every birthday you go and donate blood. Or like now, Valentine's Day, show some love, donate some blood. We're going to have a lot of goodies that are coming through my office today to keep everybody in the spirit of giving and loving today. Because when you give your blood, you're actually showing some love to somebody who really needs it, because it's for their life. It's without the blood they will lose their life. So please show some Valentine love today. Bring your loved one, come and donate some blood, and then go out and have an amazing day. And every single day should be Valentine's. For those of you who think that it's only Valentine's Day that you give your loved ones flowers, every single day should be Valentine's Day, because that's what we need. God is love, so you should love on a daily basis. So look, it's all on you. Introduce yourself. This is my online platform,
yes,
and I'd love you to just talk about what your initiative is doing. Let Kenyans see your face, Kidogo, if they can. Just talk about the initiative, the streamlining, because people are concerned, but that's not a reason. Just because we have problems just because we mismanage blood production doesn't mean we don't give blood, because it's two wrongs don't make a right. You have to still donate your blood, and we pray and hope that CS Kagwe and his entire team are working tirelessly to make sure that we do the right thing when it comes to managing blood vein to vein. Thank you.
We can all of us do together there.
Yeah, sure. Yes. I want to get tested to see if I have enough blood to give blood. Okay, so here's a jar. You have my coffee as well. And there's also some food baskets as well. And I'm also providing my lunch. Actually, sometimes across the road. You go.
Scared.
Watachukua cut out.
Good morning. I'm not hearing a good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know we are all busy working, getting the photos that are there again. Good morning. Thank you very much. Today's event is simply getting and giving life to Kenyans. As you're all aware, over the past 1 year, we have spent time focusing on reforming the Kenya National Blood Service. Last year during Valentine's, many of you had questions about how we were going to reform, and I gave some ideas about what we thought we wanted to do in blood collections, in making sure that not only is it collected, but it is used appropriately and making sure that it is available to Kenyans. Over the last year, we have focused on a digital vein-to-vein system, as it is called, which is, as right now, everybody is focusing on technology, which is an accountability system. Last year when I said we were going to start it, the question that I received a week ago is, where are you? I want to confirm that we are piloting, and right now in Nairobi, our National Regional Blood Transport Service, we are actually collecting data directly from people and putting it into the system, your donation details in the system, and within a few weeks you will be receiving your results and your notification, not in a paper as we used to, but in a text message, in an email that is QR coded with your details. That is your medical details. And that is really the point at which we are moving towards. The other thing is around collections. I want to thank the media very much, because there are two things that have happened. While on the one hand, the media has been very, 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 looking forward to hold us accountable, we have also had you come back and tell Kenyans at the end of the day, if there is efforts being made and lives are going to be saved. And I wish to thank you all for that. And so over the last 1 year, we have collected the highest number of units that we have ever collected as a country, being at about 287,000. And really this has been the effort of very many people. The other item, and this is where what brings me to today, I am hoping that you can help us, so that the only way we are going to be able to have enough blood. What does blood do? Every surgery that happens requires standby blood. Can you imagine how many surgeries are happening in Kenya today? Every mother that gives birth will require standby blood. Some, more often than not, use the blood. Chemotherapy, dialysis, a lot of them require transfusions, whether it is blood or blood components, various components. And over this 1 year, there has been investments by the Ministry of Health to make sure that we have the capacity to develop and process components by being able to buy and put in at least, right now available in 16 counties, what you call, I'm trying to figure out the easiest name for it, centrifuges for component preparation, which means that when we get a bag of blood from one Kenyan, we can save up to 4 people, because that one input can be processed into different components. The components that we call platelets, components that we call plasma, components that focus and are called the red cells, packed red cells, and all these are used differently. So I will welcome Dr. Olinga. Karibu sana. Thank you. As you can see, this is a combined effort between the national government and the county government. Dr. Olinga is here and will speak. But just saying that every single unit you donate. So for me, if every Kenyan took a moment on days like this to express love by donating 1 unit of blood, if for every year of life you were given, which is on your birthday, you mobilize all of us Kenyans to donate, just every adult Kenyan on their birthday, can you imagine how much blood and components there will be in the system? In terms of the question of accountability, when you give blood, it must be tested for safety because the person who receives it must get safe blood. We cannot have blood that is unsafe, meaning it has not been tested for HIV, for syphilis, for hepatitis, because those are blood transmissible infections for which there must be testing. And that is part of the entire part of the reforms, but also strengthening the systems around quality assurance and strengthening the systems around quality control. And so as we move today, as we donate today, I want to remind us that donation is not just happening at the archives. Donation is happening around 40 sites across the country in different counties. We have very many people donating. And as for me, today I will also be donating, having determined that being a regular donor is what I'm asking people to do. Women donate 3 times a year, men donate 4 times a year, and I encourage all of you, including the media, to please join us and donate. So I want to say thank you very much. Ask Dr. Oluka to make a few statements, and when he has made a few statements, then I think we can proceed. So I will invite Dr. Oluka, and Dr. Oluka will then speak around donation, around what the Nairobi Metropolitan Services is doing, the county is doing, and then we'll be able to move forward. Asanteni sana, and I will take any questions. Please, Karibu.
Thank you very much, Dr. Duku Kilonzo, from the CEO of the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Services, our beloved Nairobi Monument. Yes, ambassadors, to everyone. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone and all Kenyans a happy Valentine's. I can see there's a lot of red in the air. Red is the color of love, but red is also the color of blood. So that shows you that there's quite a relationship between celebration of love and the efforts that we must make to make sure that blood is available for our loved ones whenever they need it. Because without blood, then we are not guaranteed of their next life. And today is a good day, 14th of February. We have always celebrated this showing love. Started in 2017, and I want to thank CEO for coming out very strongly to support us in terms of this effort countrywide, but more importantly in Nairobi, because as you know, Nairobi is the center of healthcare in this country, and so a lot of patients are referred from other counties to Nairobi. There's also a lot of blood requirements. Nairobi, we have nearly 66,000 deliveries a year. Across all the facilities, and you can tell that 28% of all of these are cesarean deliveries that require blood. We in Nairobi are also working very hard to make sure that we increase the availability of blood across all our facilities, because Nairobi is one of those places where we were losing a lot of women during maternity or during deliveries. So the maternal deaths or maternal mortalities in Nairobi were very high, and that was before NMS came into being. We have since reduced that by more than half, and that is thanks to the efforts that we have put in place to increase blood protection, to reduce blood availability, because one of the things that make women die during delivery is what we call postpartum hemorrhage. Postpartum hemorrhage is excessive loss of blood after birth. And so it's very important for us that even as we increase the number of facilities that the President has been commissioning, as we increase the number of health workers that are attending to women during deliveries, we are also increasing availability of blood. And beyond that, of course, is the number of people who require blood during surgeries, after accidents, cancer patients require blood before they get chemotherapy. blood, they would be having a lot of weakness. Therefore, that means they will not be functional. So our requirements for blood are still very huge. We are just meeting around 46 to 50% of our demands. That means that we still have a requirement of 50%. We are also tired in the health sector of always asking relatives when they come to the facilities to go and donate, and that is why we support initiatives such as today to make sure that we sensitize Kenyans to voluntarily donate blood so that we have enough blood and blood products in our banks. Of course, we have been assured by the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Services of efficiency, and for the past 1 year, we as NMS are very grateful that there is no time that we ever required blood that we did not find. Of course, we see that there is a lot of social media engagement. Sometimes people, because they are requested to donate blood, they go on Twitter, they go on Facebook to ask. But we want to also plead with the members of the public that this request should come through facilities. They should come through facilities, whether it is a private facility or a public facility. The request for blood should come through facilities, and when it comes to us, we then submit it to the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Services. That way we get the best screened blood, and we get it in the correct way without having to cause a lot of anxiety to the patients, and without having to cause a lot of delay, because as you have also noted previously, there were also a lot of schemes around this issue of blood. So today is a love day, and for us we want to show love by donating blood and by encouraging every single Kenyan to donate blood. You are capable of donating blood every 3 months, as long as you have also been tested to make sure that your blood levels are good. Just recently, I think we were with some of you at the Aga less than 3 months ago during the Islamic days when we were also donating blood. And we are also encouraging people, just like the KDF has a blood donation week. You can pick your birthday, for example, and say that every single year on my birthday I'm donating blood. Or you can pick a day such as Valentine's when you want to show love to the people in hospitals who could be your loved ones to donate blood. So with those very many remarks, Madam CEO, we want to thank you very much for the support that you have given to NMS, the support that you have given us, in not just the provision of blood, but also in the collection of blood. And we continue to plead with everyone in the country that please do not wait to be the one that is sick so that you will request your relatives to donate blood. Do not wait to have a loved one who is sick so that you are requested to donate blood. You can donate blood today so that we end the perennial shortages, so that we end the requests that sometimes come at a time of anxiety, that sometimes come at a time when there may be no one available for you to donate that blood when your life needs to be saved. Save lives by donating blood. Thank you.
Okay, so hi, happy Valentine's to everyone from Mama County, Nairobi. What I want to say is all the technical stuff has been given. I've donated blood myself over 4 or 5 times, right? And we follow such stringent rules here, right? First, your safety is assured. A lot of people were scared of donating blood because of their safety. Another thing is a lot of people are scared to donate blood because maybe when they donate it, they will end up with problems themselves. Like, I'm going to be tested today to see if I have enough blood that I can also give a pint, okay? So please, today is Valentine's Day, come out. They'll be here for over a week, 5 days, 6 days. So it's started to kick off today, but it's going to be going on tomorrow. And there'll be, look, if I catch you donating blood, there might be something nice for you, something sweet. Who knows, you might get a kiss of the cheek. So just show up, all right? See, I just got a rose. I mean, look at this. I didn't have a rose when I came here this morning, and now I have a rose. So can you please come and donate some blood? Because we need over 1 million pints a year, and we're not even reaching 300,000. And when your loved one dies because there's not enough blood in the blood bank, it's because you never took the responsibility to give some blood. So show some love. Happy Valentine's. And what Dr. here said, Umar Luka said, that if you could make it a point to donate blood every birthday, right? And knowing that you can donate 3 or 4 times if you're healthy. And by the way, it's also very healthy to donate blood. So please make it a point to think about all those women who give birth and go through section and might need blood and might die because there's not enough blood. we can't always be on the rush for blood. We have to have the blood in our blood bank. So yeah, join me as I go and test myself and basically see if I'm eligible today to donate blood and basically give a pint, because you know what, I'm showing some love to somebody out there who needs blood. And as we donate blood, remember, in blood donations, there's no tribalism. We're headed to an election very soon, and we want to tell everyone that we all have the same blood that runs through our veins. All right, and for that we can actually save each other's lives. And as we go through an election, let's have a peaceful election. We don't want any lives lost in the 2022 elections and any election going forward in our country. No one should die because we're going through an election. Elections are about electing good leaders. It's not about rising against each other. So let's stop the incitement that we're doing to each other. Let's have a peaceful election, because that's what Kenya needs and that's what Kenya deserves. Thank you, and remember, Baba the Fifth.
Okay. I don't know if we can take maybe 2-3 questions. And then I think, because I'm sure you always have a question.
Just a request.
Yes.
77, 41, 98.
The call for people to come and visit the church.
Okay. Asante sana, tunawakaribisha hapa. Tungependa kusema kwamba sisi kama KNPTS, shirika ambayo inaniunganisha na mambo ya damu katika Kenya, tunahisi na tunaita Wakenya na tunawauliza mwitikie kuwa mnaweza kuwa donors, yani mnaweza kuja kupeana damu. Kisa cha kupeana damu ni kuwa kila siku damu yahitajika. Tumeona hapo awali watu ambao wameweza kwenda kwa social media, stesheni za redio wakiitisha damu kwa sababu wapendwa wao wako hospitali. Na tunasema kwamba tukiwa na damu ambayo imekuwa imeangaliwa, imekuwa imefanywa test, ikuwe kweli hiyo damu ni nzuri, haina virusi vyovyote ambavyo vinaweza patiwa mtu mwingine, itakuwa rahisi kwamba tukiwa na benki zimejaa za damu tunaweza kupeana damu. Huu mwaka uliopita tumeweza kuwa na angalau karibu 3 ya painti ambao Wakenya wametoa, na hiyo 3 imeweza kusaidia watu ambao wamepita 280,000 na kwa hivyo leo ni siku ya upendo, leo ni siku ya kuwa na wapenzi wetu, leo ni siku ya kuonyeshana mapenzi. Onesha pendo lako, mapenzi yako kwa watu ambao ni wapendwa wako, na pia wale wengine ambao kwa hivi sasa hawajui kuonyesha mapenzi, uje uendamu. Pia tunahisi Wakenya kila mwaka tunapewa mwaka na tunapewa uhai na Mola. Tunauliza kila mwaka katika ama ile siku ambayo umezaliwa, birthday yako, sema asanti kwa huo mwaka kwa kupeana pint moja tu ya damu. Kila mtu akifanya hivyo, benki zitakuwa zimejaa maswali, na nafikiri wanahabari wameweza kuuliza juu ya maswali ambayo yalikuwapo katika Blood Transfusion Service, maswali ya mahali vile tunafanya na damu, maswali ya vile kama mashini zinafanya, na mnakumbuka kwamba waziri wa afya Bwana Kagwe alisema kwamba atafanya reforms katika National Blood Transfusion. Huu mwaka wote umepita, hizo reforms zimekuwa reforms za watu, yani management, zimekuwa reforms za kuweza kutengeneza zile satellite ama zile transfusion units, ziweze kuwa na mashini ambazo zinafanya kazi, ziweze kuongezea mashini ambazo zinafanya zaidi ya kuweka hata pia just kuchukua damu, lakini ina process damu. Ndio kila pint unapeana sio painti ambao inaweza kusaidia mtu mmoja akiwa mgonjwa ama kusaidia ama kusave life moja, lakini life mpaka 2, 3 au 4, kwa sababu hiyo paint inafanywa components, na hizo components zinapewa watu tofauti. Kuna watu wengine labda hawahitaji damu yote nzima, wanahitaji zile tunaita platelets part ama ni components za damu, hizo mashini zinaweza toa, watu wanapewa. Kwa hivyo kila pint yako inaweza kufanya ama kusave watu mpaka 4. Na tunawauliza Wakenya, tafadhali jooni, tuoneshe upendo, tuoneshe mapenzi, tukuwe na bank, ndio kesho ukienda hospitali, familia yako ikienda hospitali, damu iko na mnaweza pewa. Na vile mmeambiwa, tumeona social media mingi, lakini tunasema itisheni hospitali. Hospitali zimeweza kuamrishwa ama kuambiwa ziitishe damu katika National Blood Transfusion Service ama benki za damu, na tumefurahi, asanteni sana. Na pia kwa media tunawashukuru sana. Wacha niseme kwamba kwanza, ukiangalia kainti huwezi sema kwa sasa tuko gani, kwa sababu damu ni kitu ambacho tukipata kinatoka, tukipata kinatoka. Lakini mwaka jana tuliweza kuwa collect the highest number of units kutoka, I think I can say Kenya's independence, at about 300,000 units, 297,000 precise, which is higher than we have ever collected. Kwa hivyo, then again this year we shall see how far we have done. So at any one time we are seeing how far we have done. So if you consider that our minimum need, yani need ile kidogo sana 500 ideal ile itatusaidia sisi wote wa Kenya 1 million, unaona kwamba bado hatujafikia mahali tungetaka kuwa.
Kwa hii drive
hii drive ni ya wiki mbili katika nchi yote ya Kenya. Hapa archives, tuko hapa archives siku 5. Tuko katika different universities, different counties, tumeshirikiana na county governments. Kwa hivyo there are 40 sites for blood drives ambao zinaendelea leo tukiongea sasa hapa.
You spoke about a refurbished policy. Maybe you can highlight some of the key areas in that policy.
Okay. Tulisema kwamba serikali afya imetengeneza sera, na hiyo sera inaangalia maneno ya damu, na hiyo sera kwanza inasema kwamba damu ni a national resource. Mtu akiwa anahitaji damu inaweza kupelekwa kutoka hospitali moja ingine kaunti moja ingine. Hiyo sera pia imeweza kulinganisha kwamba the number of sites that we require, imeweza kulinganisha vile mashini ambazo zile zinahitajika component preparation lazima ziwekwe katika kila county. Imeweza kuimarisha kwamba sisi kama Wakenya lazima tusaidiane, sisi ya serikali itaweza kuendelea kuweka fedha ambazo zinahitajika ndio tuweze kuendeleza. Pia imeimarisha maneno ya vile national government na county government watafanya kazi pamoja, kwa sababu damu ambayo inahitajika hospitali, tukisema public ama private hospitals ambao sio national, hiyo ni function ya county. Kwa hivyo lazima tunaweza fanya kazi pamoja, tuwe na mikakati ambao tunaweza kusaidiana, na hiyo mikakati katika hiyo sera imeweza kutajwa, na hiyo sera imeangaliwa na county ndio tuweze kuwa tunafanya kazi pamoja. Tulisema kwamba katika Kenya lazima tuwe na emergency preparedness, sio election peke yake, lakini any emergency. Tumeona huko awali, labda saa nyingine kama tumeona terror attacks, tunasema kuna damu, tunakuja kuwahisi wa Kenya ni wapeane damu wakati huo. Sasa vile tuko ni tumeweza kuanza kutengeneza emergency plan as part of the broader Ministry of Health emergency plan. Hiyo plan imeweza kuandika ni kama painti ngapi ambazo tunahitajika, imeweza kuandika ni kama vile ambavyo tutakuwa tuna coordination system, na pia hata tukiongea na counties, hiyo coordination system ndio moja ambayo tumeweza kusikizana. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio preparedness ambayo tunasema, na preparedness tukisema election preparedness, that is just one sort of preparedness. Tunasema at any one time we should have national reserves ambao we are prepared for any emergency in the country. Thank you. Asanteni sana, tumeshukuru. Okay.
Mbingo wetu.
Number 6, that we are going to give you a form. Fill.
Okay, we need to get them clipboards, huh? Okay, so I'll organize for that.
Okay. Let me
Chukua na ukae kwa. The one is testing. Okay. So if the person do the test. Yes. Tutakuja after this, tutaomba after this that hawa wakuje kwanza to interview them to the sawa.
tunapatiwa tu.
Nyinyi ni basi.
Tumeshakulia. Nangojea tupewe bag.
Normally daktari in our setup of blood transfusion is that we should have a counseling room whereby it gives you the private, but we always try to look for a corner for you to do the counseling. So we'll one by one we'll go to that corner. We have a counselor there.
What are you doing with those who have not eaten in the last 6 hours?
You have not eaten for the last 6 hours.
Stop trying to run away.
I give you glucose.
No, you're the one asking us, so I'm just being honest. If I'm going to
Just the thing you have not eaten. You have the answer.
You're the one who's here. How are you? You guys are
Na venye nimekuwa excited.
You know, Dr. Zuku, I find some of these questions very offensive. Sorry, some of these questions, you know, about sexuality, are they absolutely necessary?
Where we are at now is we are tending them to be more neutral. Actually,
So if somebody has been raped or sodomized,
Anybody who has completed the...
no, they're really going through that trauma, and then you're asking them that. And you said you need counseling.
yes. So where we are right now is that is the other side of the thing.
This one kwanza here, raped or sodomized,
Oh, yeah.
sexual activity with a person whose background you do not know. All those fly-by-night.
No, the review.
So if you are ready, kindly please, let's go to the councillor's office. Yeah, then ask those personal questions. No, it's only one.
Hi dear. Happy Valentine. Wapi maua yangu nienda wapi? Nilipewa maua na sasa imekoma.
So, what I'll request you guys, because of privacy, right now they are with the councillor. Even you, there you'll have to go.
But we have to confirm if you have a hand.
Okay. I'm scared of needles generally.
I know.
Okay, let's do this thing, yeah? We're gonna have to go through some push and pull because I really am scared. I don't mind them going here, take the blood, but this thing, I have a psychological trait about this.
Most of the people.
And I'm always doing my mother for their video.
Imagine.
Do you need a distraction? Anything fine, not everything.
Don't even talk. Okay. Alright, just take one thing there. Hey, Red.
Sorry.
I have enough blood, but that's what the machine says, so, right?
You have enough?
How do you know?
When it just when it
So because it's sunk, that's it.
yeah.
You can't tell me what my HP is.
Our nanny is not good at the moment, so we use you don't have the machine.
To put so much blood in here for different people, is that going to be okay for all?
We are testing 25 people after 25 people. We change. Thank you so much.
Alright, so I
Thank
can
you.
hold on.
Yeah, for the next, help me with the card. Okay.
And you got two of them. You got red one, you get pink one. I had a red one earlier.
Yeah, you are ready to donate. Thank you, please. Excuse me,
Hi.
Happy parade.
So is my needle also here? I want to make sure the needle is new. roundabout.
You have the needle there.
Oh, that's what I was asking. Where's the needle?
Just in the daktari.
Daktari. Never got.
Just sitting
That
down.
Oh, sorry. So
We
that's
use only once.
one time. Kila
Yeah,
kitu.
kila kitu hapo.
Ule ambao atapata jambo yako atakuwa mheshimiwa in the future.
So can we do this way, yeah? Thank you, please. Can we prepare for everybody to social? Najua press ni wengi hapa.
Wacha wachukue tu.
Najua wachukue. I'm trying to set them. Can you can do behind? Ama utonini?
The quicker the taking they go. This one. This one has a good vein.
That vein is good. Oh, sorry.
This one.
By example.
Do it in a way we can take you, huh?
Okay, you will take.
We are a better team.
Okay, I'll take you. Another pen. You next to the That's how. You're here for the whole week, and you're detained by your team. You have another meeting with
Tell me when you want me to speak. What is
I can give you
The first one we do.
As if you know, but not loud.
You see, you can see the color is blue.
We have got a lot of blood, so it's haraka.
What did I need to stand
That's a different exercise. They've used the right hand.
Tuko live baba. Pitia hiyo side yako.
Go see the muscle. It's obvious I don't use my left hand that much. No, just the squeezing. It's not even the time, it's this hand, the squeezing. How many muscles?
You can support it, yeah?
Do I need to continue squeezing?
Yes, until we are done. Somebody else can come. No, it's okay.
I suggest you use your right hand. I use my left hand because that's the hand I always use to donate blood. But to exercise your left hand is tougher. Can I squeeze my right hand and the blood will come out of my left?
No,
Just asking.
just ask me the left hand.
That's tougher.
Yes.
If I have a choker,
You can slow down the speed.
yes. the ambassador for the blood donation. She's done it over 70 times. I don't even think she's 40, but she's done it over 70 times. She's so passionate about donating blood and saving lives. And she inspired me. So for the last 4 or 5 times that I've come, most of them have been Valentines. Valentine's is time to show your love. There's a woman out there who's giving birth by cesarean section, and she's going to probably die because there's not enough blood. So we need to show some love by making sure that we save every woman who wants a bundle of joy. She should not die because there's not enough blood for her. Kenya, right now, we're donating about 300,000 pints, and we need 1 million pints. So there's a huge problem. Every time you have a sick one or an accident victim, and they end up in hospital, you end up looking for family members to come and donate. We have to do it, we have to make this a regular thing so that our blood banks are actually full of 1 million pints of blood. So they can deal with disasters, they can deal with accidents, they can deal with the need that we have. Here's Asha. Asha is like my role model when it comes to blood donation. And that's why when she calls me and tells me we're having a blood bank drive, I normally, blood donations drive, I normally show up. Because we can't do everything as leaders on our own. We need to team up with every service provider and ambassadors of various areas in our country. You know, on Friday I was with Diana Kamande because she works for widows. Right today I'm here with Asha who works for Blood Drive. There are many Kenyans out there who call on me as Mheshimiwa to join their initiatives and to support their initiatives. So today I'm going to be donating some chocolates for the donors. They haven't come yet, they're going to come. I'll pass by tomorrow and see what food interventions we can give. But today lunch for all the volunteers is on me. So Asha's going to take care of that. There's a lot of food across the road and Asha will be the one telling all of you get something to buy. The volunteers and all the medics that are working today, the technicians, right? Lunch is on me today. You can have some nice taste. I don't want to say this, but you know, you can salad to make it less junky. But when you sweat so much, you need to reward yourself with a little, you know, KFC or a pizza in, you know. Yeah, so Asha's going to be in charge of that. I'm supporting her, support all of you. And I'll pass by again tomorrow just to make sure that more and more Kenyans are coming out. So if you show up here and I catch you here donating, I'll give you a little bit of a gift, okay? So can you please show up so that you can also encourage others to come up. So I'll be here, I'll listen to you, and who knows, I might just give you the support that you need, right? My kind food, I'm exhausted from squeezing this ball. Kwani hamuna ball ingine ambayo si kama hiyo?
Ndio mzuri.
This is one of the best.
Okay. Am I done?
Almost.
Almost. How do you know when I'm done? How do you know when
The
you're
size of the
done?
bag will show me. And if you feel so tired, I can spare you at this point.
No. Let's finish the pie. I obviously don't use my left hand a lot. Ooh. I should have done it with this one, I don't know how to play. You probably build muscles now. Okay guys, so this is what we're doing. Show some love. Happy Valentine's to everyone. Wear your mask. My mother called me yesterday and told me, you know your father died from COVID, post-COVID complications. Why are you not wearing a mask? And I said, I'm sorry, mommy. And I wore my mask today and I decided I'm not going to remove my mask. So please, wear your mask. COVID is still with us. And get vaccinated, get your booster shots. The government has invested a lot for you. So please go out, get your vaccine, get your booster shot, and wear a mask. Okay, bubbles. No, patia utoe hizo bubbles. Nini inakuonyesha umechukua ya kutosha?
The size of the bag is almost there. Almost.
Kwani ni saa ngapi? Niko na appointment ya 1 o'clock. Umefika? Umechelewa?
12.
Oh, I've still got time. You tried what?
12 or 4 p.m.
Huh?
12 or 4 p.m.
Oh, I've got enough time. So I'm supposed to wear something. Where's my cookies? I've got cookies.
Yeah, you're supposed to, after this you're supposed to take a drink for you.
A drink, huh? Auntie,
We'll also give you one.
Juice? Oh, you have juice. Okay. I don't like you have soft drinks. Unless it's diet. Scottish curry.
We can give you water.
Water is fine. Okay.
I think this okay.
Ay, imejaa bwana. Uchukua paiti mbili hata si moja.
Last one.
My blood always spills over. I've got so much, so it always spills over. Hey, you're
But it's not painful. Shima is not painful.
Which soda are you taking?
No, I have my juice. I have my fresh juice. Okay.
Let it be pressed for some.
I didn't put my hand there. I didn't put my finger there.
You can hold it this way or you can press with your finger.
So, that's funny. Okay, 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'll have the biscuits in the car. Hey guys, listen. You gotta come here. Look at the goodies. Look at that. I got so many sweets. Aki, hii mbona imemelt?
Ni kwa sababu ya heat.
Ya jua?
Can we have a photo for the set of newspaper?
Look at that.
Let her give you the I would like to see the latest.
This is Asha's organization. It's her foundation. She's the top number 1 female blood donor 70 times. Okay, so after hizi peremende zangu, chocolate itaenda kwa fridge. So Asha,
Yes, ma'am.
if the chocolates are melting this one,
No, but it's okay. No, it's okay. Itakuwa sawa. Itakuwa sawa.
so now I can stand up and talk.
1 minute.
1 minute kaa kidogo.
Finish the genetics.
Providing.
Yangu sasa.
Yeah.
They are
Providing the platform for donation and distribution of blood around hospitals. Aisha is our biggest ambassador, and we really love having you.
Is it private or government?
It's from the government by the PDP, but we're running a private organization funded by Ambref, Red Cross, and KPS.
Fantastic. Explain to them what Damusasa does. Okay, so
Okay, Damusasa is a software platform that leverages on the distribution, especially and actually
Somebody has my phone,
transmission and inventory management of blood services around the country. We have had our system running
Who has
on
my phone?
37 counties, around 150 hospitals around the region. So we are looking forward to enroll
my phone?
as many software users in terms of Android and iOS platform, which is to be released in the next 2 weeks, as well as the hospital platform. And we really need users to enroll so that we may be able to facilitate the wider usage of the app to leverage on the usage of the application itself. Thank you so much.
already he has changed second one.
So Madam Pasai, I really love that you looked up the app. It's an
Android or iOS,
I'll download it.
we really appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Make an appeal, download the Child Information Center around your area, and you'll be able to see us, donate, and also be able to find any appeals going forward.
Perfect.
Thank you for your service.
Simu yako?
Ndio ya.
Umepata hiyo certificate? Nikamwambia mtu akutumie. Lunch ni ngapi every promotion? Sasa nikituma 300 times 40. Sawa. 300 times 40 ni watu kila mtu lunch. Sawa. Tutapita? Tutapita kesho sometime.
Okay, sawa.
Sawa. Wacha tu. Asha,
Yes.
I love what you do. That's why I came to support you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
So,
So I need to remove this. Who's going to take this?
This one for you to market.
No, I'll come back tomorrow. You give it to me tomorrow. Only if I go. Sawa.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. I can give you my that's for my Valentine.
Thank you.
We shall send you a card to your office.
Okay, my dear.
Yeah.
How do you like that? Nibonge.
Yes.
Dennis Waweru